Hey everybody, my name's Ava and I live in my car. I've been living in my car for several months now, and I've realized that there are a few things that have surprised me about living in my car. When I first started, I thought I had a good understanding of this, I thought I knew what to expect and knew the lay of the land. However, at this point, there are a few things that are different from my original notions. The first thing is that I actually do spend a little bit more downtime in the car than I expected. I've said in a few videos how I don't spend much time in the car, and I think of myself more as sleeping in the car than living in the car. However, over time, I've realized that it is nice to have the car to come back to and relax when I need some downtime or I need some peace and quiet. Most of the time, I'm at my office, I'm at the gym, I'm at the library, I'm out and about, I'm with friends, but there are certain times where I just want to relax, and the car is a perfectly great place to hang out. I'll come back to the car sometimes to eat dinner, to watch TV, to nap, or even to do nothing at all. And when I had a house, I would certainly just hang out, not really doing anything at the house either. So I figure if I'm just doing nothing, it might as well be in the car instead of paying to have an apartment. The second thing that surprised me is how many other people are doing this. I was kind of naive at first and thought that maybe nobody was doing this, or the people living in their car were people who were really down and out and couldn't really figure out how to get a regular living situation. However, I learned that that's not the case. There are plenty of people who, like me, see the benefits of this and just enjoy the lifestyle, or are doing it for any number of reasons, and a lot of people who are really savvy about car lifestyle too. I've gotten a lot of great suggestions, and it's awesome to see that this is a whole community. I've also noticed that even for the people who maybe don't live in their cars, it's really cool to see that there's a lot of open-minded people who get where I'm coming from and can understand why the car lifestyle can be really appealing. The third thing that surprised me is that it's possible to have a comfortable bed even in a small car such as mine, which is a Chevrolet Cruze hatchback. From the outside, and even from the inside, I don't think it appears to be big enough to fit a twin-size mattress in the back, and yet when I unfolded the seats, I did find that it was possible to put a mattress and to stretch all the way out. So that was a really welcome and necessary surprise, because I do think if I had continued to just sleep curled up on the back seats long term, that would have gotten to me. I used to do that, and when I would get back to a regular bed, it felt so good to stretch out, but now I can stretch all the way out on my mattress in the back. That is a super critical component of this lifestyle, and probably the biggest reason why I can keep doing this long term. I wouldn't want to be curled up and be sacrificing my sleep quality, my health, or my posture. So it's still a bit of an optical illusion that a bed can fit back there, but it does, and thank goodness, because it's really a game changer. The fourth thing is that I'm surprised by the number of products there are that are designed specifically for car life, car camping, or just being in your car. I thought it was going to be more of a struggle to find things that I needed or figure out how to get things to work the way I wanted to, but a lot of things I was in need of I was able to find pre-made easily. For example, I realized I really wanted some screens on the back windows so I could unroll them during the hot days in the summer and keep bugs out. That was really easy to find. I realized, wouldn't it be great if I could put a divider between the front and back seats so people couldn't see me back there? That was also something that was easy to order. I wanted a water heater, and there's lots of 12-volt water heaters you can get. And there's tons of products I haven't even tried yet, but they're all there and readily available. For example, I've heard you can get a 12-volt fridge, you can get a collapsible toilet, you can get a desk to put on your steering wheel, and all kinds of things. So that's made this lifestyle really doable, and I don't feel like I've had to give up anything that I need to have a high quality of life. The fifth thing is that I'm surprised at how easy it's been to park in residential neighborhoods. When I first started out, I'd only had experience parking at hotel parking lots, and I envisioned myself sticking to that. However, I didn't want to be parking at the same hotels night after night, so I did branch out and started trying residential neighborhoods. I so far have not had trouble. I'm sure I could eventually get bothered, but so far it's been easy. You can really keep a low profile, and it's super convenient because anywhere you go, you can find a residential neighborhood, even internationally. And my international experience is only going to Canada, but even then, it was really easy to park in a residential neighborhood. And I actually think too, if I did ever travel overseas, I would likely, depending on where I was going, but I would certainly be open to getting a rental car and car camping internationally as well, as long as the area seemed like a reasonable one to do so in. I think that would be a really fun way to travel, and certainly a lot less expensive than getting a hotel or an Airbnb. And finally, the sixth thing that has surprised me about this lifestyle is that I'm still doing it. When I started, I knew it was something that I liked, but I don't think I honestly would have thought that I would necessarily be doing it long term. But the more I've done it, the more I've made it work for me, and the more I've realized I really like it. It's funny to me now to think that paying rent seemed like such a necessity before, and for many people it is, or it's certainly a preference, but for me, I wasn't benefiting too much from an apartment, so it's so fun for me to live in my car, and I appreciate the savings as well. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.